All right, so I'm gonna show you how to sew stuff. This is gonna be my tutorial for you.
I'm so scared.
No, you're gonna be cool. It's gonna be
Oh,
fun.
shower tonight. It's almost 11.
Ooh,
It's quick.
ooh. All right, hold on.
Or does it shower?
So I shower one day a month. So you have two pieces of fabric. You want me to screen share so you can see what's going on, or do you want the finished product afterwards?
Screen share.
Okay. So, uh, so you have two pieces of fabric.
Yeah.
You put this is like my coat body, and there's like okay, so this is my coat body. Let's say this is a coat, and that's the arm, and you have a big hole in it, right?
Yeah.
And luckily mine is plaid, so you can like line up the plaid pattern on here. And usually it ends up opening a pretty clean hole just from wear. And so you can line up these like the lines of the pattern on here, and then you get a scrap piece of clothing. I use a shirt that's too small. I've been cutting that up, and you just cut a little square, any shape you want. I just use squares because they're easy around the hole like that over top, and then you take your thread and I'd recommend putting like a piece of cardboard up. Let me draw that because you're going to need the graphic. You put a piece of cardboard up inside it so that you don't go through to the other side. Especially if you're sewing pockets or something like that, or pants where the legs are small, because that is annoying. But also just like be careful when you do it. So you have your patch over top of the thing. Now, to start it off, you gotta go into here with your thread, and then you go out this side, right? And now you've looped around. And then with that now, it goes like, that. So, and then you go out again. So you just kind of loop around it once here, you see?
Keep that pattern.
Yeah. And then, well, sorta, not yet. And then what you do is you go around it, like you go under the loop twice. Can you visualize?
Yes.
Yeah, you go under the loop twice, and then you pull it closed. And then that keeps it tight right here. And you want to do that so that you have the end of your thread here, and you pull pretty much everything else afterwards, because you're not gonna be able to pull anything else through here after. If you get what I mean.
I kind of do.
Yeah, so like if you have this much thread, also to calculate thread, I just like, if my spool is right here, I just pull out this much times 3 for every length, because you end up using a lot more than you think you're going to do. So I'd like 2 times 3 here, 2 times 3 here, times 3 times 3, and that's the amount that you need. Yeah, and you loop it around and you pull as much as you need afterwards, so you just have like 2 inches here just to tie it off at the end. And then with your thread, you just go around like that, and then you go up through one side and you go out through the other, and it's not going to look good. Mine are usually messy, but they hold, and that's fine. And then
Messy adds character to it. So.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm not changing my coat, because it looks cool to be messy, I think.
No.
Yes.
Amazing. Probably. I've never.
Thank you. It does look amazing. And then with this end here, you just tie it like you would regularly, like a couple of granny knots or whatever. And then you're fine. And also, I've made this mistake before. Don't just try to sew this hole together, because if it's around the hole, it's going to be weak fabric that you're trying to sew together. So you got to like make sure that this fabric sheet that you're putting on is like away from the hole a little bit, so you're not just trying to pull together a weak cloth. You gotta get what I mean?
I'm learning.
Yeah. So do you...
All with your mouth.
Yes. So do you know how to sew? Do you trust yourself to fix all of your clothes forever?
Maybe.
Okay. I trust you. That's him sewing. He has a thimble, actually. That's... There we go. Yeah, that's my guy. That's how you pass your code. For anything, actually. And if you do end up sewing to the other side, you're gonna have like a really awful time pulling all the thread back out, because you just sewed to the other side. Or you could just cut it and have little pieces of thread that you just like sliced in between. That wouldn't be cool. But yeah, that's it. Congratulations.
I learned something new.
You did learn something new. That was all being recorded, by the way. I'm gonna sell all of your info